Good afternoon. I've just played my video. In fact, frankly, I'm a kind of lost when I came in because I just came from another talk and transforming from agriculture talk now into digital. So pardon me if I'm a bit lost. I have to bring myself back up. But anyway, thank you, Maxis, for inviting me and reuniting a few friends that I know. Frankly, I don't know why I'm here. You guys are talking about digitalization. I'm a durian planter. I'm a durian seller. But I have transformed myself into digital now because of the market demand. So people who know me, actually, I'm coming from a background that on the service industry that I embarked into durian. And the durian has transformed me from an airline stewardess to a durian exporter. And now I'm a 10,000 acre durian planter that I can do A to Z, which is from my midstream planting of durian to processing of durian, and downstream of durian that I created, that I do the products for ice cream, that everything about durian, and we are into China now to have our B2C market. So this is a journey that I have come by from day one, where we just don't stay where we are on where we were as a traders. So we try to make every segment of the business possible. So people who knows me, that I'm a woman that speaks very fast, which today I'm trying to talk slower, because when I'm in China, I sing, because the Chinese people are so fast. During the pandemic, that's the only time that I can really settle down, where I don't have to travel, my mind slow down a bit. But people who are really doing business with China, whatever do you do now, you think now, you want to execute, the trend has gone. The China is so quick. So being it, we are trained, we are embarking into that kind of business world that we have to do very different from what other people are doing, and we cannot stay put as where we are, or else we are totally swept off. Those people who read newspaper 3 months ago, was it 3 months? No, August, that we have transported the first shipment of Malaysian fresh durian into China. So I was a pioneer. I was the one that working with my associates, that we put everything in 6 months to push the government and as well as the China side to actually to have this protocol approved, so that our Malaysian durian can be possible to send fresh fruits to China, which all this while we are doing frozen. So it sounds so good. Everybody say, Anna, thank you, congratulations, you did it. But I said deep in my heart, why you all don't listen to my story? It's bleeding, Why? The government now is very transparent. They opened 45 factories. What is 45 factories? It sounds small, but Malaysian durian is so little. Each one of us that, do 1 ton is 45 ton a day. So being it, how do we champion ourselves out? We have to be very different. So as I said, digitalization. I was talking to Maida in 2018, right? As a SME who entered the forum that they always promote about IR 4.0, right? I don't know. At that time, I only know how to sell durian. I don't know what the hell is IR 4.0, putting serum, putting all these, Siemens, all these partners on my table. And I say, what is 4.0? When I go back and search, while they're talking, I say, what the hell? We are not even IR3. We are not even automation. But being a journey, I thank all the government agency has pushed me that adopting digitalizations into my business. Being it, like we have actually got a very good support from Maida to actually build our fully automation plant with 6 robotic arms to pick 24,000 pieces of durian ice cream in an hour. So this is what I think we have championed, from what we were using manually to robotic arm. But that is only IR3. What is IR 4.0, which is talking about digitalizations and AI? But AI, digitalization is a factor of everything, but it's to do from different segments. Okay, Siemens came to me and trying to pitch me of energy savings. And the other side, they talk about many things. But being an SME, we are really, sorry, use the word stupid, don't know what to do, and got grant then I go with you. This is the mentality of an SME. Unfortunately, at that time, I think gradually all these grants are really, wiping off. They are doing matching. So what we have to do as a responsible entrepreneurs, we have to choose what is best for us to adopt into this kind of digitalizations into our business. So I call my team, sit down, we have to champion something so that MIDA will think that we are one of the best companies still under their arm, will consider grant again. Sorry, I got a lot of grant from there. I'm still hoping they will still give me some. But my robotic arm was actually a matching grant. One I have to announce, because I really thank MIDA for giving me the lifting hand and allowed me to be very proudly to announce that we are the champion and we are the the recipients of the grant for the automation. So, do you know durian? You know how to eat only I know. But do you know how to differentiate a Musang King from all these out of 200 over durian clone in Malaysia? No, right? The SS2 Bangla tell you this one is Musang King, right? Yes. But now some people are smart got star. The bottom got a star, right? Actually, Musang King is a clone that has the star, and the thorns of the durian is different. They for people who knows about durian, they can identify it. But for us, just the Musang King in China, we have out of 7 gradings that we need to differentiate. From a tree that produces, you look up, yes, only A grades of durian are allowed to be exported because it's a premium durian selling at 400 to 500 ringgit a kilo. You cannot send anything out because we are air cargoing. The logistics and everything is cost added. You cannot send C grade durian with only open 2 segment. I tell you, you'll be cursed until your grandfather come out from the grave. Because Chinese, sorry 你是唯一一个中国人 they really want the value of what they paid, and they want to see where is this durian coming from. They never been to Pahang, They only go to Genting. But they know Raup. Raup is the place of the durian planted. So what is this all about? It's about traceability. They want to know the origin of the durian. So how do we actually differentiate from myself out of the 45 competitors that are selling durian? So this is called digitalization. We have to bring in, you scan, this one you scan QR code, right? You will know where is this durian from and where is this tree planted. Is it really from Raup? And how old is this tree? And what kind of grade of fruits and expectation? I think this is pretty common in Walmart, in Hernan, all these supermarkets, because the consumer believe in what you give it to them, and they will buy no matter how much, but as long as you can give him the identifications of the fruit. So for me, I think this is a value add that I can sell more compared to my competitor who just sent. Open up the phone box, durian. Nothing, maybe their brand. But they don't have this kind of value adds, right? So I think this is pretty important, where we can sell at a much better premium, and our customer will choose us rather than those that have, I don't say they are backyard industry, but they are just a factory that is just a normal processing. So I think this is a good adoptions that I have went in. It sounds easy. Where is Datuk Adrian? We have done this, right? But unfortunately, I have to tell you, I declare it's a failure project. I'm not shy. Because this is something I adopt, which is my idea, that I told my team, we have to do digitalization. So easy to talk, right? But how to do? It's something that we cannot buy from off-shelf. We say that, okay, we want to buy a program like this, which is actually can be off-shelf that you buy, that what avocado, pineapple, it's a total different process. Because the visual of the AI is totally different, right? I know Huawei has done a very good AI project with one of our friends, which is doing chili. It's called Hexa. I'm very, very inspired with that. But when I spoke to Gary, when I look at his AI, it's actually one surface, which is actually up, down. From up, you see the chili, okay, pass. But my durian is 360 degrees. What we have to see? We have to see whether it's grade A, 5 segment. That means you open, got 5 segment. 4 segment, maybe can give you A lah. But if it's 3.5, meaning 3 segment, 1 small one, consider AB. If it's 3 segment, it's considered B. 2 segment, consider C. Crack, consider C. I can tell you, I read, there's a long list of Bible and I train my worker. But don't forget, this is a seasonal business. 1 year, my factory only opened 3 months. I cannot sustain the worker by keeping 12 months. When I want to have durian, I will just blow my whistle, these people will come in. Whoever got leg, got hand, got eye can work already. Because you know why? I cannot choose, because these are casual labours. But with my way of explaining, I have this grading, but at the end, I don't have a talent can really tell the grading is correct. And I always fail my grading. Sometimes I ship out products when I grade it as B, carton put B, but inside is A. You know how much is the price different? A and B is 30 ringgit different. So if it's 10 kilo, I'm sending off 300, 1 carton off at my cost. So I think this is the right thing I have invest lah. As the AI will tell me, accuracy. You know why? If you happen to be in Chanthaburi, Thailand durian are cut. Do you know how they cut the durian? There is a time of 70 or 80% ripe they will cut. They will use their knife to knock. The impact of the sound will tell the durian is ripe. When you are on top of a tree of 10 feet, 20 feet, you knock. The fruit is so far, you knock, you think the impact is correct. That's why Thailand, the durian has 15% of wastage. That one whole container out of 17 tons, 17 to 20% the durian is unripe. But they never also do AI. I want to do AI. I want to do this. Because you know why? If you have these people using their hearing system to identify, so this party grader is superb, 20 years experience. But how do they train the next person has the same hearing, and you say the sound is tok tok, but if you hear tick tick, it's different, right? So be it, I say this is something that why people don't do it, because durian is billionaire business, but why people are not into this? So what I did was, I told my private equity, value add. I want to sell the company at time if I have this so-called AI, my PE is 3 times more. You know, that kind of mentality was thrown into my head. If you have this, your company valuation, superb, you are the top of the knot. You are not selling at 10, you are selling at 15. Wow, this is so excited. When I did it during pandemic, I get a vendor to pitch in and do this. To be honest, being a stewardess, I champion myself, built 6 factory, automation, everything is done. I did everything. Seriously, I think most of us here are entrepreneur lah. Being a tauke, you know lah, nothing easy. You are satu kaki. 1 leg kick, you do everything. I learned how to build a factory, not even an engineer, build a cold room, build automation. You have to do so many things. Now they tell you, you have to do AI. The only thing I never do in the office, I confess to you, is wash toilet only. Seriously, but I think got to be ready lah. Now 2005 to 2007 I think Sunday I have to go and wash toilet. When I have this idea, when I do this, I got a lot of support from my private equity. Anna, you do it, I will support you. That's it. Your mouth, money or give or not? Seriously, infinite. I've been putting a lot of money in because I have the wish, I have the dream. But I'm an agriculture company. Planters, I have a lot. Durian packers, I have a lot. Ice cream factories, I have a lot of workers, but I don't have IT people. Believe me, this is coming out with me and my one and only IT manager. We come up with this idea, how we do this, and we engage someone who do this. And they told you, no guarantee, You sure you want to do, Do, because my private equity tell me 15 times PE. Seriously, I wish I take back my words. I don't want to champion this. I have spent so much money, my accuracy only 65%. Being it, till today, I'm still making a lot of calls when I meet Maxis. I'm trying to see whether what you do. Today I met Huawei. He just tell me I can go to Shenzhen and get expertise. Honestly, what I'm trying to tell you today is the journey is ongoing. Being it, I never give up. Despite all this failing in me, all these are giving me a lot of challenges. I have to confess. One day I called TC from Beijing. I told him, Nikmat, I failed this lah. He said, you really need help? I said, yes. Can you open any files that China can help me? Because I think Malaysia, we don't have the resources because we have not people who has actually done agriculture. I need people with that kind of agriculture who has done this and successfully transpired this kind of AI, and they know what they are doing. At the end of the day, the algorithm and all these things has to be really accurate, and the program that they put in, whatever they put in the big data, must be accurate before you simply do this. You get simply input, simply output, rubbish in, rubbish out. So I talked to him. He said, okay, let's go to Tsinghua University. I said, but they don't know me. So what he said, let's enroll a course. This present to the university, do a course lah. So try to know people. Because how on earth how are you going to connect people? I mean, I can connect people here anytime, but in China, we do not know how to connect. Go to the extreme, I said, okay, we sign up for the course. It's a 3 weeks course with the Tsinghua University, collaborating with, this one very champion, Silicon Valley. Okay, I think that's a solution. Believe me, I go through the class with my IT guy and joining force with, I forced the matric officer to say, we go together, we graduate together, so that, if we are the top student, the professor from the Silicon Valley will look into our case. So naive, right? But this is me. I never give up. I will do anywhere, anyhow, to make my journey, my dream come true. So, being it, please pray and bless. One day I come out, I'll tell you my accuracy is 99% because I know what I did is my journey. It's a failure. But this failure is my key starting point. I know how to start again. I told my IT guy, I said, Tony, we failed. 65% is not accuracy that we want. We need at least 95. The 5%, okay lah, A become B, never mind lah, we still can afford, take it as our wastage lah. But 35% is too high. But from here, this journey, what I'm trying to share with all of you today, what I'm trying to tell you is, this is not my cup of cake, but I did it. It's not successful, but I know how to restart again. I know how to do what is the mistake that I've gone through. I'm going to find a proper partner, and I'm going to tell them the journey. What is the failing point? What is the thing that I need to bring in on my hardware? And how I'm going to put in on my AI, my input, I should be more accurate and picking the right thing to put into the data. And I have to get in more support from various support body to give me that whole thing to get 95%. Being it, I think that is what I shared with you all. It's a journey, even though it's not 65%, but I know this is somewhere, somehow, if I get it right, just like my ERP. Okay, maybe a bit dragging. I don't know how long I was given. Please give me a timeline and ask me to shut up and go down. I will go down. But when I have a mic, they know I will not stop. ERP. I do not know how many of you has actually embarked into ERP. As a SME, as long as we can submit our tax, our account, okay already. Year end, you lose, that's the number. When a private equity has joined in, no such thing. They will measure you month to month, month to year on your progress of your improvement. So being it, I think our stock take and all these things, we have variance. So he said, Anna, we have to really go into system, dashboard, where you can measure, you can get things more easily and control, and with the data itself, you can easily make a decision. Sounds very interesting also. Actually, I got conned by my PE many things. Asked me to work on all these things. the way they want me to embark, they talk very sweet, but they never tell me the sweat of getting it done. So he said, never mind, Anna, I'll just introduce a ERP vendor. They will tell you how to do. It's very simple. Just pay the money, get the team, come down, put together all this, create the entire ERP. Yeah, then you just press the button, all your report come out. Even ESCO, very easy one. Everything is done. No need to. Wow, sounds very easy, huh? Then I can reduce a lot of profession and easy, huh? Anything I go. And the good thing is you can control your stock, your variance. You know where it go. Okay. When I remember, that was during pandemic lah, but we want to do it. Well, while I'm doing the business, my PE still monitoring my progress or my growth. They add in one more project for me is actually embark the whole company, transforming into system SAP. So my CFO, very easy boss, you just have to go in, give them the motivation and tell them very easy one. We all do it next time, we just press the button. We give ourselves 1 year. I say, okay, what we do? As a CEO, no need, just give them motivation talk. When you do it, we give you this. I went in, I go and talk. Okay, we do it, we need to do it because you know what, Eddie, like how the PE sing to me, I sing to them lah. So all I can see, all my HOD mouth open big. Boss, you want your progress, you want your exponential growth, you want us to do same time to create the ERP during same time when we are bringing the progress and you know the sales has to be 30%, 40% increase at the time. We are already exponential growing. At the same time, no headcount increase. Got carrot or not? If you give me the booster, we do. I say, okay, if we get our ERP done, all of you 3 months extra. Wow, very good lah, everybody do. Yeah, everybody, I think no choice lah. They accepted this as a goal already. The boss will not take back the word we have to do. I tell you, if those of you are embarking into ERP, please prepare your headcount turnover will be 50%. Why I want to work so hard? I go next door. You know nowadays the headhunter, sorry, I don't like headhunter. They will headhunt my people, paying 30% and get them over. Same job, higher position. I got headhunt easily. You know why? Why want to work in this company and the boss torturing me with the KPI, monitor my KPI, everything change. Transformation from SME to corporatization. Do you know that mess that I have? So, people keep in and out. Every department, because ERP involves every department, from sales, procurement, production, to logistic, to accounting, then warehouse. I say very easy only. Every one of you put effort. They did it. All my department, because of the 3 months, they did it. But they do not know what's the purpose of doing it. They put in all data and everything is all haywire because vendor is a consultant. In Chinese, consultant. They will give you all sorts of mumbo-jumbo thing and they tell you very easy. Just put in. But they do not know your business. They are not solution provider. They do not know your business. You tell what, they write what. But at the end of the day, it come out my company 4 years ago when I press the system, when we go on live after 3 months, my business went 1 billion. I say, I wish this is true. What nonsense is this? So it was not real. The transformation was failed. Like this lah. You know what I tell myself? Sorry lah, I told my CFO, we have to go down. If we really want to get things down, the stakeholder has to play a very significant role. You must know what you are doing before you handhold your staff to come with you to make things transpire. Like it or not, I did it. I don't know how long you all do your ERP, SAP. I did it in pandemic, I did it in 3 years. Very long. The consultant, told me you are very lame. Fair enough. What have you done for me? At the end, I know I go down, I will go with my team, we rectify and redo all. We know where we are our mistakes, complete it. I don't make 1B lah. But I know we have achieved our variance 0.1%, which is something I think It's amazing. So today, I think, I don't know what I'm here for, but I think they tell me to tell story. So, so after speaking all this, I think I want to share from the bottom of my heart. Everybody has a journey. Everybody has a KPI. Everybody has a dream. I'm always make my dream come true. Being a stewardess, looking at all these business class passengers coming in with very elegant, with business class or first class seats, I always wanted to be one of them. To get a chance to be in a corporate world where just being always tell off. I want my chicken, not my fish. I order my vegetarian, you never give my vegetarian. At that time, I was very suffering, right? And wake up 4:30 for a Hong Kong flight and come back, everything dark, don't know what's happening. The whole world is all about serving. Every day got scolding. And especially midnight flight, Bangalore or whatever flight, every day whiskey, spoiled bread. Oh, I get myself all this. Until now, I still get nightmare. What I'm trying to tell you is, I'm a person who has a passion. I always want to make things happen. As I always say, when you come in here, you make sure what you deliver, you make things with impact. Or else I don't want to be here. Right, Lydia? I always tell myself, whatever I do, I must make sure I bring back something. When I go for when I follow Matrade for trade mission, I paid my fees for 20,000, subsidized my Matrade for some amount. It's not much, but I always tell myself, I carry my bag so hard, bringing all the sample to the country that I export. I will make sure I will grab something I go back. If I don't get an order, I will not come home. This is how I make my thing. I make my missions and my KPI. So I've exported more than 22 countries now, and I have transformed from selling durian. People those days are Singapore only my country of export lah for this month because durian can be cracked. I have actually develop, in fact, create. In year 2004, now you're talking about durian export. 2004, I already start freezing the durian using nitrogen gases. Now only hoo-ha. Just because we are doing this in a small scale, sending it to Australia and US. But when China door opened, every day the media cover, especially Star. Wow, China so much, how many billion? But I'm already doing, I said this is nothing. But because of the volume that has give the GDP of the country, everybody start eyeing on us. That's why my industry has so many coming in. All sell wine, sell fish, also venture into durian. Why? They think it's easy. Plant only ma, collect only ma, export only ma. But they do not know the entire ecosystem is not easy. Well, today, I hope any one of you here, whether you're an entrepreneur, actually I'm nobody, I'm just telling you, but I just want to share my story. If you have a wish, if you really want to do something, you don't have to matter who you are. I started as an airline stewardess with just hotel management graduate in diploma because I failed my SPM. So I had to study something. So I pick up my hotel management, I tell myself I cannot fail anymore, I must do something. So I had never thought myself today I stand here. Datuk Hafsa from SME Corp texted me one night when she heard the news that I sold my company to private equity at 500 million. I'm the first, she texted at 12:30. Amoy, I still remember. You boleh jual company kepada Masaleh yang tabakan durian. That is so touching to me. You know why? She has monitored me, right? Knowing that whatever I do from day one, I carry my suitcase going to export from one country to another, and I can, how I use the word? Goreng to a Masaleh, Nevis capital, in 30 minutes to buy in my idea how to transform the durian industry to a bigger scale. I told him, you can buy my company at the book value, how many PE we can talk, it's okay. But I don't see my value now, I see my value future. If you believe in me, is to create my own upstream, right? That I control, I can pre-sell, that I can sell to China without hesitating at the mercy of the farmer. So he said, on, in 30 minutes. How much you give me? At that time, he told me 500 lah, but actually giving me 400 million only. Because we don't want to plant so much. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when I was doing my durian selling, I never thought this would happen to me. That I'll be standing up here talking, whether goreng you say lah, but truly selling my company to a private equity, not one, actually I was pitched by 11 private equity, including Harry Connick from Singapore, to actually beg me to sell my company to them. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, I have a dream, I put it on the table, that I want plantation. I want a big factory. I want an automated downstream product factory. And I want to go into China. If you think this is my dream, you support me, I can make all this happen, provided all resources are put in place. So, 20 years ago, this time I just bumped into someone 20 over years ago that was in airline. Never thought that, I can say this when I was just serving coffee and tea, that I had made things happen. 2, digitalization. I don't even know how to on my computer last time. Today, I can even create things out from zero for this kind of system to be in place into my business. I think it's something what I call, if you have a heart, if you have a dream, everything can come true. Even with this failure, I tell it's a milestone that I think I'll step better. Being nobody, I just told you I have a diploma holder. Today, I actually completed my master while I'm doing my business because I don't want to feel inferior talking to my masale of someone that I don't have a background. I'm a master degree holder. Next week, I'm going to Tsinghua. I'm going to pitch in front of Tsinghua University with the professor because I was a top student for the presentation of AI. So, to conclude, what I'm trying to say is, every journey has a milestone. Every journey has a downtime. If you don't catch this milestone, you don't catch this downtime as your learning curve, you will never make it success. Because whatever I just tell you is a beautiful story, but you have never heard what are the journey, what are the pain points, and how I transpire and my resilience to hold on to it, biting my tongue, making things happen. I'm the only, just now I got text from one friend, associate, that I'm the only woman in the industry, one and only woman, that can negotiating and fighting with the rest of the men who is trying to bully me because I'm a woman. This is a true story. So I don't tolerate. I think whatever is correct, we have to get it done. I'm not going to change certain things to make the industry to be, boycotted by someone. As of today, what I am, I'm not afraid of anything, but I think we believe what is good for the future. Being an ESG champion now, also I'm doing a lot, which at the time when someone told me about this, my private equity said that we had to do this, I said own pocket. But at the end, I realized we have to play a role, like it or not. This is something that we have to do not now, but it's for the future. The journey is tough now, but I think it will enjoy by my next generation. We, Malaysia, besides oil palm, we will carry Malaysian Musang King to the international market, and we will champion this out for a better Malaysia. So I'm very proud to announce that we already have bring out Malaysian durian to China, where everybody is recognizing the Malaysian durian. Even Thailand and Vietnam is planting. We still carry a very high premium. By how? And this is the statement that I asked the China man, do you eat durian? 你有吃榴莲吗? No, I don't eat. But I eat Musang King. So thank you much.